our pose.
I'm with the two families, and this is Margie and Margie's. And
Tammy.
All right, and don't even ask how they spell the names. How did your families hook up to come up with this concept?
Well, it started. Our children were in first grade together, kindergarten.
Yep.
And we met and we got very active in the school auction, and we made a lot of money for the school, and we realized, hey, we're pretty good in business.
Yeah.
So that's
fast forward like 16 years later, the concept of Green Beagle Lodge came up, and we just did it.
Well, let me ask you this question. You're up in Chapel Hill. How long have you been up in Chapel Hill?
8 years.
8 years?
It took 2 years to build.
All right. And then what made you decide that, hey, we need to set up a shop here in Pittsboro?
Because our wait list is really long up there, and we decided that a lot of people were telling us a lot of people moving down this way, and a lot of people in southern Chapel Hill would rather come this way. So that's why we started.
It was just we had no clue how big daycare would be for dogs. Boarding's a very big deal, but daycare was off the charts, and then we ran into COVID. We were supposed to be built a couple years ago, but we survived COVID. And right after we got through that, we started building.
I think most people are aware of what boarding is, and you also do training. But when you say daycare, what does Green Beagle mean when they say daycare?
Just like kids going to preschool.
Right.
They get dropped off at 7 a.m. and they can get picked up at 7 p.m.
Right.
And they come and they have 12 hours of rest time, playtime, all day long.
Right.
Wait a minute. What's rest time for dogs at the Green Beagle Lodge?
Well, after they play, dogs love to be they want to be in a cave anyway, so we call our enclosures like little mini caves. They play, they come in, they're usually inspected to make sure nothing's going on, because dogs play with their mouths. And then we put them in the enclosure. They have fresh water there always, in a bed, and they rest. They go to bed. And let's be clear, dogs mostly sleep when they're home, but not here. They mostly play. Yeah.
So basically, if I brought my dog here for daycare on a Monday and I took him back on Tuesday, he would be tired.
Well, that's an overnighter.
But he would be exhausted.
What you just described as a boarding day.
For daycare, I drop him off at 7:30. What time do I have to pick him up at?
7 p.m. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Or you don't have to stay the whole day, but that's the hours you're paying for.
So if I pick him up after 12 hours, he's probably going to be bushed the next day.
He's going to be sleepy all night and the next day.
Yes. So sometimes we advise people, we've had people sign up for 5 days at daycare or 6, and we've had to say they can't do it. Cut it back, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. Do something.
So what's your recommendation then for them?
It depends on the dog.
It depends on their
needs. If they're a young,
too.
active dog, they could do a lot.
But if they're two people that live in a house and they both work outside the home and they need their dog out, they're going to have to put their dog in daycare 5 days a week. But we will just treat the dogs a little differently, because they get a little, just like people when they get tired, they get a little snippy. So we may give them a rest day in the middle.
Right.
Or, they'll still get their breaks, but they're not going to go play as long as the other dogs.
That's what we put them on a little schedule.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to ask you a question. I think I know the answer to it, but what's your favorite breed of dog?
I like what she knows.
I'm partial to German Shepherds.
She's a German Shepherd girl. I have a half Beagle, half Cockapoo, and he's a little mixed breed. I like smaller dogs.
Did you think we were going to say Beagles?
Actually, I didn't think you were going to say Beagle.
Well, I do. I had a Beagle.
I have a Beagle.
And she has a Beagle. And my original dog, our original dog, David and I, was a Beagle. And that's Bing is what came from our original Beagle. That's his name.
Our little mascot.
And my current Beagle, I renamed him Bing. I brought Bing back to life, kind of, by naming him Bing the second.
Dog whisperer brings somebody back to life.
I just love all dogs, though.
Yeah,
I do. I love them.
What's your favorite part about doing this whole venture?
Oh, wow.
Well, the dogs are not bad.
Meeting
Are they better than husbands?
Some days, but they don't.
We don't want to get over that.
You know what? For me, it's like we always have two clients. We have the human client and the canine or feline client, and it's such a blessing and honor to be able to take care of someone's. It's like their children. It is a big deal.
Babies.
We don't take that lightly. We know that when people send dogs to us or cats, we get cats a little bit. We have to do the very best we can because they're not at home. Right. And that's really where they want to be, right? They want to be home.
Oh, they'd rather be at home. Well, I don't know. Some of them.
You make it sound like sometimes these animals don't want to leave.
Oh, they run in and it's embarrassing.
It's their friends. They want to come play with their friends.
But it is embarrassing when they stay, like they don't want to come home.
Yeah.
So,
Now, come on, we gotta be careful about that because people want their pets back.
I know.
Facility-wise, this is what, right now you can handle about 150, is that correct, or over 100 animals?
Not quite here because we haven't built phase 2 yet. But overnights, yeah. I mean, if there's doubles, if siblings, we could maybe squeeze 150. We had about 60 over Christmas. I mean, we had just opened.
And we just opened after Thanksgiving, so this is a very early days for the second facility.
All right, what's the process if I want to bring my dog here for boarding, daycare?
Go on our website and
the website is?
greenbeaglelodge.com.
Okay.
And you would pick the Chatham County or the Pittsboro location on there, and it'll take you to some forms you can fill out. You would need to fill out a new client form and a pet profile form for all of your pets.
And they have to have their shots in.
They have to
yeah.
have all their shots
And
in. And then you would.
And then you have to have an assessment. Every dog, not you personally, but a dog has to have an assessment.
What's involved with an assessment?
Our trainers and our top staff, our dog, all the dog people in that division, they take a look at the dog. They're brought in, and we see how they interact
This
with
is in
humans.
person. This isn't a Zoom
No,
call.
this is in
it's in
person.
person.
How they interact with humans, how they handle enclosures, and how they handle being with other dogs. And we look at all that, and it's more than that. But and then they get a report card, and most dogs make it. They pass.
A report card. A dog gets a report card. It's gonna be on their permanent record. They succeeded at Green Beagle Lodge.
They pass their
That's
assessment.
right.
They passed or something. Now, do you have the dogs hanging out here during the wintertime in front of the
Of
fireplace?
course we do. Not here yet, because we haven't.
Well,
it's
after
been so.
hours. But
Well, it's been so hot.
No, you can't be off leash here though, because if one gets out the front door, that would not be good.
That's true. What can you tell the people of Chatham County to wrap this up about the Green Beagle here in Pittsboro?
Come see us, see what we're all about, and bring your dogs and cats down here. We'd love to meet you.
We love being here. We're so happy.
We're
to be
happy
in
to be
Pittsburgh.
on the cutting edge
Yes, we are.
of Chatham Park
And
development.
if somebody just wants to come by and check it out,
Anytime.
Anytime, we're open.
We're open 7 days a week, but we have varying hours. So Sunday you open at 2 o'clock.
And 8 to 5 on
Saturdays. But we're happy to give tours anytime.
Yep.
We're an open door.
so basically, if I'm interested, I can come in between 8 and 5, speak to somebody, get a tour,
Yeah,
take a look at it.
absolutely.
And if I decide that I want to keep my pet here, we do an assessment,
Right.
Yes.
gets a report card, hopefully doesn't get an F, and they pass, you're all set to go.
You're all set.
You got
to
it.
go.
All
Yep.
right, thank you very much.
Thank you.